Say hi to the ads incentive program, new and improved. 55%, money, 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 coins, gaming. A few months ago, we introduced the Ads Manager tool and the Ads Incentive Program, otherwise known as AIP, which is what we'll refer to it from this point on. We wanted to make managing ads easier and test a method of helping creators earn ad income more reliably. After so much positive creator feedback, we're going even bigger. What's the Ads Incentive Program for those who don't know? The premise of the AIP is simple. Each month, a creator gets an offer. If they stream for a specific amount of hours in that month with a specific ad density, they'll receive a predetermined payout. Let the ad manager handle the ads, and at the end of the month, you get paid. So what's the upgrade? The program helps creators earn reliable income, so we're throwing open the barn doors and throwing an AIP barn party metaphorically. Here's what's changing, okay? So they're opening up the program to more Twitch partners than ever. So if you're a Twitch partner, you didn't get access the past few months, check your partner settings. Now, you'll know for this is for partners. You'll know if you get access to the program if you go to your Twitch dashboard and you hit under settings. Dang it, it's not here. Crap, it's not here because I checked it out. But it will say partner and it'll say new right here. Okay, so you can find out very quickly if you have access to this. If you go to your settings and you see you'll see a new icon right here. Okay, that's how you know. Now, they're also saying that there's going to be an increased pay rates. Ooh, you have it, Mav? Nice. I'm curious to see what your offer is and how it compares to your normal ad rev. We're going to talk about that in depth here in a minute. So, what's up, Sir Caitlin? The increased pay rate. Traditionally, we calculated creator earnings from ads through a fixed CPM. A flat rate for every 1,000 ad views on their channel. To increase ad payouts and ensure we can pass price increases through to creators, aka when they start charging more, you actually will make more because it's not flat, right? We're moving away from our flat CPM structure to a percentage-based revenue share model. This new model pays creators 55% of the revenue for each ad that runs on their stream. Now there is an asterisk here. We'll go check that out. This change represents a 50 to 150% ad pay rate increase for the vast majority of creators on Twitch. So this is obviously the claim that, you know, we would make more from ads. That's good, right? Making more money, 55%. That's good. That's good. This is basically saying like, yeah, we might charge more for ads, or you might be a prime candidate. Now, this is going to depend on your geography. This is huge about your geography, okay? And how many viewers you have, your demographics, like, you know, it's the an ad for a US based stream is going to be very different from, I don't know, Brazil or Europe or China or Russia or something like that. Like, it's going to be very different. Yes, Mav. Yeah, that's like what you would get after the end of the month. Okay. So, checking out those asterisks. Oh, they did update this. Okay, cool. They messed up the asterisk when they announced it yesterday, and I was very confused. So, the asterisk is saying payment will be made on a net basis, which makes sense, but that doesn't. Doesn't make sense. But whatever. Okay, whatever. And then the two asterisk says, we took CPM values and average CPMs during 2021 to estimate rates on an equivalent revenue share model. Ad revenue depends on a variety of factors such as audience size, ad availability, language, geography, time of year, etc. There you go. Okay, so let's talk about affiliates. What are affiliates getting with the new ad incentive program updates? 55% goes to you too. It's not just AIP users who get the higher rev share, it's qualifying affiliates as well. Starting in August, just set the ad manager to 3 minutes or more, but don't do more. Definitely don't do more per hour, and that's it. Do that, and then you're qualified to get a 55% ad revenue split on your payouts. Affiliates who opt in to 3 minutes an hour will get to stream free of pre-rolls and enjoy an increased ad payout. So, there you go. That's pretty much straightforward for affiliates. Now, obviously there's a lot to consider here. We're gonna go into depth about, you know, what the considerations are for affiliates. I know it's really exciting to get access to more money, but does it make sense to run ads on your channel? Okay, we're gonna have to weigh the pros and cons here, because if you're a smaller creator, you could run all the ads you want and you're probably not gonna make a noticeable amount of money. And the cost of that is driving away viewers en masse. So this is something you really got to think about if you are a smaller creator and you want to run ads. Like, what I would say is really think about, like, are the ads only when you're on break? That's okay. Are they like 3 minutes every hour or 3 minutes every half hour? I mean, you know, like, you don't want to do too much. You don't want to go overboard with the ads. Best thing I can say is it should make sense, right? And think about it if you're a viewer too. Like, think about your perspective. Are you gonna want to see 2 minutes of ads every 30 minutes? No, you're not. You're not gonna like that. And you really just put your mind in the viewer's shoes, because especially as a smaller creator, every viewer is significant, right? Like, it only takes 3 people to become an affiliate. 3, okay? So if you run ads and you drive away one person, only one person, that's just one person, but it's 1 out of 3, okay? That's 33% of your audience. I mean, and the same goes for getting to 10 viewers, getting to 25 to 50 to even that 75 mark where you start getting, you know, that Twitch partner level. Every viewer makes a huge difference. So really got to think about, is it worth it to run ads? How much are you making from those ads? Is that like paying for something significant? And are you doing it in a way that the viewers would be okay with, right? Like, so my tips for that is run it when you're on a break. So when you're stepping away, they're not going to miss anything. And also vocalize what you're doing and what's happening. Hey, just letting you know, I'm going to take a break. I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna run some ads. This is gonna support the stream and get rid of pre-rolls for new viewers coming in. So it really does help. And like I said, you're not missing anything. I'll be right back in just a few minutes. I need to stretch and get a water, all that stuff. Okay, that's what I do on my streams. So vocalize that the ads are coming. You know, maybe take a break, step away, or, you know, just acknowledge that they're happening. Maybe have a chat bot that announces that the ads are incoming. And also, if you have a benefit that people can sub and get rid of ads, then you can kind of roll that into too. If you don't want to see ads, you can just sub, you know, and you won't get any ads. So those are my tips of if you are doing ads, how to best do them. Don't just run them every, you know, 15 minutes and act like they don't exist, because it's really going to tick people off and people are going to be like, oh my God, I'm getting ads. You don't want to just kind of ignore those people, right? Like, acknowledge that it's happening, and viewers will appreciate that. They'll appreciate the transparency. So this is where it gets a little like, overall, so what I think about this whole thing is, I mean, creators getting more money, 50 to 150% more revenue. That's good. That's a great thing. I love that. I love that it's percentage based rather than a flat fixed rate. And having that accessible to more people, awesome. So these changes on the surface are great, but I do want to talk about the ad manager tool, because it is, to me, a tool that I don't want to use, because, and it's just, this ties into what I was just saying about making sure your ads make sense. If you just have a set it and forget it method of, okay, 3 minutes an hour, every hour, then you're not able to prime your audience. You're probably just going to continue your stream and not know that they're happening. And that's going to cause people to miss out on things that they want to watch. And that's going to, again, start to upset people. And I think for some streams, maybe they can get away with it, like especially larger streamers. I think for smaller creators, like, you know, that stuff just doesn't fly. You know, it's more of a significant decision, I feel. Now, here is the caveat with this whole thing. And I tweeted Twitch support about this. I don't think they got back to me. But if this is like, if it's a 50-50, if it's a 55% rev share, right? Do you have to use the ad manager, or is it in general change? Because for affiliates, they only have to use the ad manager, right? And they have to set it for 3 minutes an hour, it seems. For partners, they have to do the ad incentive program, which requires you. For those who don't know what the ad incentive program is, I'm going to show you. Actually, I have screenshots from an undisclosed stream of what their offer was back in April and what their offer is for next month with the new changes. And I'm going to show you guys a side-by-side comparison of the difference between the two, okay? Because it is very different. So let me get here. Let me get a screenshot. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Okay, so here's what it looks like. So you'll actually see this if you go into your Twitch partner settings. So if you're a Twitch partner, like I said, you'll see the little new tag, and you'll see if you have access to it. So, basically how it works is, maybe I should get a screenshot with more context. Should I get a screenshot with more context, guys? Yes. Okay. Let me go into my dashboard here real quick and grab a new screenshot and show you guys what these numbers mean, because this program is really, really interesting. All right, let me go over here. We'll see if it's worth getting into, okay? Okay. Okay, so here's an updated screenshot of, again, undisclosed. We don't know whose this is, okay? This is private. We're not going to share whose stream this is. But this is what it looks like here, okay? So basically how it works is a creator has to choose between these three options, okay? Which is weird because I feel like they should just show this to you and then you just choose as you go, and your ad density is calculated, and depending on what tier you hit, you end up getting that. I don't know why you have to like choose, but I think it's because it makes you use the ad program manager basically to automatically run the ads. So you stream a certain amount of hours, you run a certain amount of ads per hour, and you will be guaranteed to get paid this much, okay? So if you run a minute ad an hour, now this is totally dependent on every streamer is different. So this is just one person's example, okay? It does make you use their tool, really? Okay. So that's like a big caveat for me, okay? That's why I like this program and I want it to be good, but also the fact that you have to use the program manager is kind of a bummer. Now, that being said, they have made improvements to the manager where you can, let me see if I can show this. Okay, so here's what the ad program manager looks like. And affiliates have access to this part as well, okay? So you can set how often you want to run the ads. Is it every 8 minutes? Please don't do that. Oh my God. Or once an hour. That's the biggest spacing. You can max is once an hour, right? Now, how long do you want the ad breaks to be? Do you want it to be 30 seconds or 3 minutes? And also the start delay. So how long until after your stream starts before starting to run the ads? Now, here's a little tip for creators. I would not set a delay I would get those ads rolling immediately, because when you first start a stream, like, you're not interrupting anything. You know, you're not interrupting anything, and there's not a lot of people there, so it's not a lot of money, but you're getting your 3 minutes of ads in when no one is annoyed by it. So you gotta get it in early, and then you have an hour of pre-rolls removed. Oh my god, really, Chris? Oh my gosh. But like I said, big streamers can get away with that. Can you imagine sending it to 3 minutes of ads every 8 minutes? Jeez. By the time you're done, you got to watch ads again. You're getting no content. I don't know why I'm getting tagged in some of these tweets. Okay, so yeah, so what Mav was saying is you can opt to get a heads up time. So it says we'll notify you in advance and give you the opportunity to snooze. So if you have your dashboard open, then you can say, okay, like warn me a minute before the ad starts, or 3 minutes before the ad starts, and I can say, hey guys, you know, I'm gonna take a break, and that way you can time your ads with your breaks. So I would say that's really important, but that's only really feasible if you have another monitor that you can just dedicate to that notification, because how else would they notify you? You know what would be a cool idea is if they notified in chat, like there was a chat message that only you could see as the streamer, and say, hey, just heads up, an ad is running soon, you know? So then obviously you can turn this whole thing on or off. So this is what the ad manager looks like. You know, I think that this tool is, again, I would just always prefer to manually run the ads, but if you're opting into the ad incentive program, then you don't have a choice. You know, so just try to be mindful of your ads. Good night, John. Thank you for the 2 years. Thank you so much. Watch your ads, yeah. Even a message in chat, a chat can see time for a commercial break like they used to do on TV. Yeah, I mean, that could be good too, dude, man. Trying to think of, I know that if you run ads through like bots, or you can set up like a stream deck command or something, or yeah, I mean, there's no way that it ties to Twitch, unfortunately. That would be a good idea though. Like heads up time, ad schedule, maybe there's an on and off switch for a notification system. And the notification system says, do you want you to be notified in chat, or you and your viewers to be notified in chat? And then what you can customize what the message says or something. You know, that'd be a cool idea. Okay, so does the ad incentive program disable pre-rolls? It does disable pre-rolls. Yeah, I saw someone else ask this. It will disable your pre-rolls so long as you have that option turned on, like in your own settings. This will still count towards that. So whenever you run ads, it does disable it so long as you have opted into that, which is in your general ad settings. So, all right. So now the question remains, did Twitch improve this program? Is there a noticeable improvement to the revenue? Because their claim is you'll make 50% to 150% more from ads. All right, so I'm gonna show you an ad incentive comparison from the same channel with roughly the same stats, same streaming time. Again, we don't know who this person is. They're anonymous. Okay, let's go to the charts. We're going to the charts here now. So what you're gonna see is you're gonna see an offer from April, and you're gonna see an offer for July, which is the new offer that's coming up with the changes. Okay, now I want to remind you guys that this streamer has relatively the same audience size, average viewership, they live in the same location, and they stream the same amount of hours month to month. That hasn't changed. Now I'm gonna show you guys the difference. Okay. So there's a very clear difference here between the two offers, okay? The top offer is literally 3 times higher with the new update, okay? All right, but that's not all, okay? So back in April, Twitch wanted this streamer to stream 70 hours a month, okay, when they normally stream 40, okay? So they wanted this streamer to stream almost double what they normally stream and run at the minimum 2 minutes of ads an hour. The highest one was 4 minutes of ads an hour, okay? Which you can't even do in one go. Okay, they literally just tweeted that the program's available to more partners. Just a heads up. This is for 1 month. So if you stream 70 hours in a month and you run 4 ads an hour, you would make $44. Okay? That is not good for anyone, no matter what size. Like, if you had 10 viewers, this $44 to me is not worth throwing 4 minutes of ads an hour to your audience. That is so bad. No, like, that would never fly. Okay? So the new offer, there's a lot of changes. First of all, the number of hours is much more reasonable. 44 hours. That's right around their average time, okay? So the numbers are back down to normal. So it's about almost half of what it was here. And now look at the time. It's 1, 2, and 3 minutes of ads an hour. Not 2, 3, and 4. So it's less time. So we look at this. Like, let's look at the 1-to-1 here. So 2 minutes of ads an hour. And streaming basically a third less than you were required previously. And you will get 3.5 times more than what you would have gotten back in April. That is how bad this program was back in April. I was yelling from the rooftops about how abysmal the ad offer was. Like, what is this? This is nothing. And the thing is, like, and this is why I advocate, if you are interested in this program, please double check your normal stats about how many ads do you usually run and how much do you make from ads. For me, I run 3 minutes at the beginning of the stream. I run 3 minutes during the outro, and I run maybe 3 minutes throughout the whole stream. Okay, so let's say we'll round it up. We'll say I run 10 minutes of ads a stream, which comes down to about 3 an hour, maybe a little less, about 3 an hour. So let's say it's right here. Okay, let's say I run 3 minutes of ads an hour. Okay. And I don't stream 70 hours a month. Okay, I stream, again, about 40 hours a month. Okay, I make twice this with less time. That's how bad this was. That is how bad, this is how pathetic this offer was. So streamers, before you opt into this, please, again, just double check with your own stats, compare your own stats. Now, the only caveat to that is, unfortunately, Twitch does not tell you what your average ad density is during a given time. So if you go to your revenue, you can see exactly how much ad money you've made specifically during a period, but it doesn't show you like what your average ad density was, which they need to provide that. Like, why are they not providing that? So you're gonna have to kind of go with what you think is right. And look at a couple examples. So yeah, I can definitely tell you that this looks way better than what was happening before. I was gonna say, I want to see if it's viewer based, something isn't adding up. Yeah, so when I tweeted about how bad their offer was back in April, I had some people say that they had really good offers. So I've seen really mixed things. You know, I saw definitely people that said it was really bad, but people said that it was really good for them. So It was all over the place. This is definitely looks a lot better, even if it maybe ends up not being right for the streamer. You know, maybe it ends up being, to me, I would say it's probably at least close to being the same, maybe even more. Than what they normally make. So yeah, so overall our conclusion here is this is definitely a positive change. Now whether every streamer should jump on this and take it, that is really going to depend on each person, and keep in mind that your offer may look totally different than this, especially if you don't live in the US. US is like the prime market, so if you have a big United States audience, you're going to probably make more from ads than you would anywhere else. So if you are non-English speaking, you live outside the US, that's all going to affect your revenue, and you know, it might not be worth doing this. So it really depends. Overall, I definitely like that Twitch is making improvements to the ad incentive program, just ads in general. We're seeing more non-intrusive or less intrusive ad types, like banner ads, like lower third ads, or sidebar ads. So I want to see more of that, and I'm glad that they're making it better for creators, because Twitch obviously is obsessed with ads and they want creators to run more ads, yes. But streamers are not just gonna run ads because Twitch is like, oh, okay, well, we want ads. Like, it has to be good for the creator and it has to make sense. And for a while, ads really didn't make sense for most people. So they realized that if they want us to run ads, it's gonna have to be lucrative, it's gonna have to be easy, and it's gonna have to make sense. This is definitely trending towards making more sense, and so I think we'll see more improvements down the line. You know, as they start to see how many ads are being run, our creators jumping on the program, and you know how this program really takes hold, especially as more partners are getting access to this now. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, that's pretty much everything there. So let me know if you have any questions, or anything that I maybe missed that you want me to talk about regarding this.